Hello, Mike Smith here. In this video I want to show you a very simple and free way to reduce spam entries on a form. For example, an inquiry form like this on my friend's drone website. So let's get started. Now, I wasn't sure exactly how successful this technique would be, but we've had it running a couple of weeks now on his website, and the spam has in fact reduced to absolutely zero. I was expecting a little bit of success, but that is outstanding as far as I'm concerned, and for no cost. So let's look at the behavior, and then I'll show you how it was done. So this is a fairly typical inquiry form: name, email, phone, etc., and just some details in a message box. And then the area of interest here is below. So firstly, you can see there are two questions. One is a very obvious "are you a human" question, and then there's a very simple mathematical challenge as well. The first part is a yes/no question, but the no answer is presented first. And the thinking here is that a bot would probably select the first of any radio button options available, because by definition a radio button option set would be valid regardless of which one was chosen. So they would probably programmatically select the first one. But in fact, of course, the answer is the second one. And then the second question is a mathematical question, but these options are shuffled. So if I were to refresh this, then the options would appear in a different order. So let's just do that. Just refreshing. And as you can see, they're in a different order, and I can refresh that as well. So now, as you can see, refreshed again, different order. And if I select yes here and one of these incorrect options, nothing will happen. The same if I select no and the correct option down here, nothing happens. But if I select yes and the correct mathematical challenge question, the submit button appears. So the logic is that they need to be able to answer both of these questions correctly. A bot could possibly analyze the mathematical question here, because this is not an image, this is text, but they're unlikely to get both of these questions right simultaneously, and that's how it's been designed. And the combination of this has reduced, as I said, the spam down to zero. The beauty, I think, is that this approach is not annoying to real humans. There's none of this capture image, choose all the images that have a traffic light in them, or any of that sort of stuff. It's just simple two questions, which are specifically set up to not confuse a human, but to confuse an automatic bot. Okay, so next let's have a look at how this was done for free using Fluent Forms. Okay, so here we are in the Fluent Form editor, and this is the free version of Fluent Form. When we look at the submit button down here in the advanced options, you can see that we are able to use conditional logic here to control its visibility. And I've got the condition matching here to require both of these questions be answered correctly. And when they are, then the submit button becomes visible. So that's easy. As I mentioned, I've got the "are you human" question here set up so that the no answer is presented first, because that's likely to fool an automatic bot. And then this mathematical challenge is set up so that the options are shuffled, which is available in the free version of Fluent Forms. And that's it. So that is how I created a non-intrusive, non-annoying spam avoidance strategy for this inquiry form. I hope that has been of help to you, and thanks very much for listening and watching.